Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Formula 1 series. We are starting off here with Formula 2, as you can see. Trying to decide who we're going to go for. Looking at some of the best teams, trying to see what we can go for to help us out. And we were going to pick, I think we're going to pick the Mercedes Driver Academy. Just going to go through all the settings here, get everything all sorted the way we want it. So we're going to go with a 50% race distance. So races from the next episode next week are going to be starting at 50%, and I'm starting off the difficulty at medium because I am new to Formula 1. I've not played Formula 1 for goodness knows how many years. So we're starting off on 50%, see how we'll go. Vehicle damage on full, safety car on, all that strict. I think we're on for regular. Manual race starts, extended interviews, and simulation on the tyres. Honestly, I don't know what that driver transfers does, but going through all our assists, turning off what we don't want. I've got the braking assist on medium. I think I turn that off later on. And let's go in and start the session. Now I have just noticed there that I have gone and put one shot qualifying on. That will be getting changed. I think I changed that at the end of this episode. But loading in, you can see we got our teammate Lucas Webber there and our rival Devin Butler. Anyone who hasn't seen any of the Formula 1 series before, make sure you go and check out a few of the other stuff so you can get to know exactly what's going on. Now, I don't know what's happening with the audio here. You can't hear the car sounds, but you can hear the commentary.
Still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship.
When you get into the actual racing and the driving itself, you do hear all the sounds, but during these cutscenes you don't.
Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
So at this point I still don't know what that issue was with the car. Turbo. So right up here we get given an option whether we want to let our teammate pass or not, and we decide that it's probably not the best idea to let him pass. He was a little bit further behind us and ends up getting overtaken anyway, so I didn't see it as being the best idea to let him pass. So I decide not to let him pass. I'm sort of giving him the opportunity that if he has the power to pass, but I'm not slowing down for him because I feel I still have enough power to get me through. I noticed I didn't even turn the DRS on there, which is why I'm not gaining. Turned it on way too late. So Lucas Webber's now an extra car behind us and we're just not allowing him to pass. So I felt that I had enough going for me that I could make it through, so I wasn't allowing him to pass there at all. At this point I just given up hope on getting him past. He had made no effort to try, so just barrel on with this. Try and see if we can make it back up through the pack and into a podium position. Only a couple of laps to go. I thought, you know, let's just try and fight, see what we can do, what the car's going to allow us to do.
People are going to want to talk to you after this. Not letting Lucas pass has potentially denied the team valuable points. For now, race on, do the best you can.
So that's just just getting told off by Jeff there for not letting him pass. But again, I feel I have the enough power and able to make enough positions as we just make contact with Norris there, but still managed to make it pass. We do run off track quite a little bit, but we managed to make it stick and we're in a podium position. So now it's just a case of trying to keep that position. I'm not that concerned about trying to gain any further positions at this point. It's just trying to stick with my position, trying to keep him as far behind me as I can and just try my best not to make any mistakes. Our split time is down a little bit from the last lap, but and we run a little bit wide on that corner. Not doing our best in this race at all. I expect a mistake or two to happen towards the end of this because I'm starting to get a little bit too cocky and end up messing up my braking points and running wide. And there I go, running wide, way off track there, losing quite a few valuable seconds. Not the end though, we're catching up to Albon. So he's obviously made a similar mistake somewhere, either that or the AI percentage is still just a little bit too low. But we'll see what happens. We come through onto the last lap. Again, a little bit late with that DRS activation, but continuing on strong. And coming back into the first corner. And spin out. That's not good for any of us. Got some damage onto that front wing there. Slowed us right down. We now lost all our valuable seconds that we gained on Albon now. Just trying to make a sneaky move up on the inside. It just wasn't good for us whatsoever. Hopefully we can just keep this podium position though. And as we run wide yet again, lose place to Webber. We lose 3 places, back down into P6, going in another tight corner, and yeah, it was just the cockiness just got to me, and I just completely lost focus on what I was doing. I was trying too hard just to try and push up, trying to get past Albon, and I messed it up. And now we're on low on fuel. Very close to the end, just a couple of corners left to go, and again struggling. Might be a case of some oversteer, or maybe some more likely understeer, and just maybe losing some downforce with this car, maybe with that wing gone, or that front right part of the wing damaged. And Devin Butler takes the win for the race. And we come into the last corner, onto the start finish straight, and we run wide yet again, pushing it forward, and we get 6th place.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
And the good thing is that the team itself doesn't lose any points because we still got Webber in 3rd place,
So another
which is
fantastic
good.
victory for Dams today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to happen. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams are your winners today. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
And now a look at the team standings. Dams move to the top of the table.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay?
Okay, so we got our first interview coming up here. Let's hope we make the right choices.
You're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself, and the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective.
Yeah, it definitely was an exciting race.
So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Yeah, I was saying that we're doing a fantastic job, and say that Lucas is a exceptional driver. I think that's the best one.
Why didn't you let Lucas pass when your team told you to?
And yeah, I decided to go here for probably should have let him pass, and as soon as I get the opportunity I'll be apologising. So that's our first interview out of the way. Let's see. He's a bit upset with us.
Next time the team give you an instruction, follow it. It is not a request. Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting? I can leave, or, actually no, continue.
Can we help you with something?
Oh, it was just, you were the better driver. Yeah, from my car it seemed like you deserved the win.
Okay, congratulations. But the team gave you an order. You could have jeopardized it for both of us.
You know, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you really don't have what it takes to be a champion. Lucas likes to talk a good game about the whole team thing, but the fact is, if you're in the same situation, do you really think he'd let you pass?
I would.
See the hesitation? Anyway, it doesn't matter who wins. Next season, I'll be spending my Sunday afternoons atop the F1 podium, while you two will be teaching kids to drive go-karts. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't like him at all, and
Look,
I have watched other F1 gameplay, and
really think
he
F1 will
is.
allow you to just drive however you want?
I really have a massive hatred for that Devon Butler. Alright, so we're coming into the second part of this feeder series. Let's see what happens here. Looks like it's Devon Butler behind us, trying to make some sort of an opportunity to force a pass. Gets through, goes wide.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past.
Oh, and there he goes, he bashes into us, knocks our wing off.
There was just no way for them to have avoided that, and look, there's significant damage.
And now coming into the pits, getting your front wing on.
Recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Yeah, you can tell he forced us into that, there wasn't any other option. That wasn't our fault at all. So now we just really need to try and catch up and see if we can get past them, prove them wrong. I don't care about position, it's just a case of if we can get past them. I'm hoping we can. But with going wide there, it's probably not going to help us out anyway.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on, you can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Alright, that's good. So we don't necessarily need to pass them. I think they've just given them the first penalty, which is a 5-second penalty. So as long as we are 5 seconds above 5 seconds behind them, we'll beat them. We'll come ahead and get more points just to prove them wrong. You can't do stuff like that. We'll take this advantage with him in the pits just to speed up a little bit, see if we can get further through and try and come out in front. Now we're not going to beat him out of the pits, but we can definitely make an advance on it. There's the entry to the pits.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Yeah, so he's in P6 at the moment, so he's actually managed to get it out the pits before we get on the pit straight. Start finish straight. So we just got to keep on pushing, see what we can do. Again, my braking points aren't quite right. I always just feel like I'm not going to quite manage to make a turn, and that is why I do run with the ABS on and with a little bit of assisted braking, but I do turn that assisted braking off. I keep the ABS on. I keep the ABS on, but I do not keep the braking assists on. I think I'll take this opportunity here while I've got some breathing space, that if you are enjoying this series, if you want to see more of it, hit that like button, hit subscribe and comment down below as well. As we now come back onto this start finish straight, starting to make our way back up through the pack. Butler's just 3 places ahead of us with only a couple of laps left. They're still in P6, so we're still only 3 places ahead of us, and we've still got about 3 laps to go. It's this turn that keeps getting me off. Keeps catching me off guard. Get a DRS on, try and make a pass. Now, I have already tried running this in a higher. I have tried running this on a higher difficulty, and a 60% difficulty, which is 10% higher than I am, is still too difficult. So for our next episode we'll be running probably 55%, because I'm just gaining on these people too easily. About to start passing Albon here, run into the back room, which was a bad idea, but we did need to use him as a brake there. Put our hand up as an apology there as we passed him. We got Devon Butler right in front of us here. So as I say, we don't need to make it past him, but if we can, that's better. Sneaking up on the back from taking a slipstream, try and see if we can make it stick around the outside, and we did. We got past them, but can we hold it? Can we hold it round the corner? Yes. So we are now in P6. We have passed Devon Butler. We've shown him that just because he can try and push us off track and try and damage us out of the race, it's not going to put us out. We're still going to come back fighting. I can imagine he hasn't got anything nice to say after this. We've now just got 2 laps remaining. Managed to make it around that first corner nicely. Again, as always, this corner right up to the top here, really nice tight hairpin corner that I always struggle with. But we managed to do it. We managed to get it right. Bit too much on the apex there, but at least we didn't run wide, as I am always so prone to doing on this track. We're gaining on P5 here again. Let's see if we can get into the... See if we can get another podium finish on this. Just keep pushing, don't push ourselves too far. As I say that, we push ourselves wide yet again. Now we come up onto the final lap, got our DRS on.
This is your final lap of the race.
I don't think we're going to make podium, but we will definitely gain another, at least one more place in this lap. As we come up around the outside, tight into the braking,
Devon's P7 at the moment.
and we make it stick. We're now in P5. We're 2 places in front of Devon Butler, who is, as far as I'm concerned, at the moment, our rival. As long as I beat him in this series, I'll be happy. We come onto the penultimate corner. Try not to run wide. Perfect round that corner, right onto the start finish straight, and we get P5.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So it's not a podium finish, but at least we're ahead of Devon. That's all I'm worried about at the moment, is keeping ahead of him and keeping ahead of him in the championship.
A great win then for the
So
Carlin
hopefully
team
I
today.
can get a better team than he gets.
So, Davide, what did you make
Now I
of
can
that?
already tell you,
It was a bit of a roller
I'm not going to give too much away,
There will be a
but I
lot
think
of
I have given myself too much of a challenge
and
when it comes to the
later
F1, and I may
always
end up getting fired from the team before the end of the season.
Watching the rival he knocked out actually come back and beat him, that made this whole race worthwhile for me.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's tape. It was not the best weekend for our championship
So you can
leader,
see
and
in
their
the
advantage at the top has
the
been
race
reduced.
where
Now
you
then,
got
Davide
2 steps
Valsecchi,
ahead.
who would you say was your driver of the day?
I have to
We're
give
coming
it
into
to
the
Artem
standings.
Markov. You know, it was just the kind of
Devon
drive
Butler
you
is
would
still
expect
ahead of
from
us
a
in the
driver
standings,
of
but
his
only by
kind.
14
And here's how
points.
things are shaping up in the team's championship. Arden increased their gap over the competition with that result. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Good day today.
Right, so
What's your take on it?
our second interview.
Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
Bit of a tough one. I'll say that one. Everyone on the team puts a huge amount of effort.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
I think the fact that he received the penalty was a perfect opportunity for me to catch him up. But I end up going with the bottom one there.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Yeah, I think that one. Entire teams helped
Great.
quite a lot with that.
Ah, I was looking for you. Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all races deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line, and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking. And then, I'm penalised for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty. Maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah, Me!
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's not all about winning.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into
I'm
contact.
curious as to what
That's
the
how he
outcome
wins,
would have
huh?
been if we didn't get past them.
Let's get ready for the press briefing.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here, because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race, tied on points. Both way out in front at the top of the standings. Meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Okay guys, it's time to pick our strategy.
The points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good
Okay, so we
luck.
just need to try and stay ahead of Butler, so we're going to have to go with this no stop, and we're going to keep it on a balanced default preset 3 for the setup. Not going to bother messing around with fuel or anything like that, we're just going to go straight in with it. So we'll hold the clutch in. Five red lights, and away we go. Bit of a slow start off the grid.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Lost quite a few spaces here down to P14. See if we can make it up a bit. Bit of dirty racing there. Caught his back wheel on my front wing. Made it back up 3 spaces into P11 though. Let's just try and see if we can push through the grid. Not too concerned about winning. Like I said, I just need to get ahead of Devon Butler. And we got a warning for corner cutting there. Up into P8, can we make it stick into P8? Can we hold him off?
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
No, we can't. We're back down into P10.
Devon is in P3.
So we're just going to try and push further. Back up into P8, managed to make that stick. Next step, got to try and get ahead of Norris. I think I heard Jeff saying that Devon's in P3, so we got to at least finish on the podium. As we bash into our teammate there, damaging our front wing a little bit.
Like that front wing, it'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
We've only got 3 more places to go in order to beat Devon. I'm surprised at how quickly we've come through this field, but this corner, you're going to see that a lot in this race. I keep running wide on that corner. I just can't hold it in through that corner. I can see the 2 Dams cars there, Albon and Webber. Our first concern is trying to get past Russell here. He's definitely holding us up a bit.
Devon is in P3.
I was thinking about lunging up the inside, but it just wasn't right for us there. Let's see if we can lunge up the inside on this one. Nope, too far back. as a warning for exceeding the track limits. You can't do that too much. Try and make it past Russell, and we just managed to get past him there. I think we just got a better drive out of that corner than he did. And now we just need to try and gain on Albon here, and then we can get past Butler and come up the inside here.
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
That's an illegal overtake, I've got to let him pass.
Return the position.
To be all the way up from P14 to P5 in case of a lap and a half is quite remarkable, and we make it back past Albon with a legal overtake. Now we got to get, we just need to get past Butler and hold it. That's all we need to do. Again, I'm messing up this corner. I run even wider than on the first lap, but I'm definitely getting closer and closer to Butler with every turn. I'll definitely need to turn the AI difficulty up, but like I've already said, 60% difficulty is still too much, so it'll be sitting at 55 as we bash into Butler and damage our front wing yet again.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Devon's definitely not happy about that as he tries to push us wide. Tries to get up back past us again. I just managed to hold him off slightly. See if we can get a bit of a distance on him through the chicane. And a 3-second time penalty. So just cut the corner too much.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty. We've been awarded a time penalty. Go against our finishing time at the end of the race. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Yeah, so we're getting given the option to change the strategy.
Devon is behind.
I think I accidentally click L1 to see if there's an option to cancel it. There I go, but there's no option for cancelling it. I hit DRS, try and see if we can gain on De Vries. We're sitting in P2. If we can get P1 and get a finishing time which keeps us in P1 with our time penalty, then that would just be amazing. Maybe as one of the top teams. Again with this corner, it seems like every lap I keep getting wider on it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to need to turn the
Devon is in P3.
AI difficulty up. Because just starting lap 4 and maintaining 1 is too easy. I am a person, I do like to come first every time. I don't like it when I don't come first. But for the sake of this series, it's not what this game's about, and it's not what this series is about, is coming first every time. It's about trying to build ourselves to becoming a season champion. Some season champions don't come first in every single race. Sometimes it just takes the last race, they come in P3 for example, and they still become a season champion with the most points on the leaderboard. Anyway, I'm sufficient enough that we've got enough gap to leave this without any commentary on board, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of this race. Unless something interesting pops up, I will leave you with the rest of this race in peace to enjoy the race sounds.
in P3. Expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners. Gap behind is 3.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 2:1.7. lap to the car behind is 5.5 seconds.
Alright guys, so that's, I just got the note from Jeff there that we are 5.5 seconds in front of De Vries, and we're still going wide on that corner, but we're getting slightly better. Starting to notice where I'm going wrong. It's definitely a downforce problem, but it's not anything we can really sort out at this stage. It might be the slight amount of damage that we've got on our front wing that's not helping us out either, but all we need to do is just keep this sort of distance and we will come out on top. Okay guys, here we're coming to the final lap of this race. We've still got a massive lead on De Vries coming into the first corner. As you have noticed, I have actually managed to get that corner that's been messing me up a lot. I've managed to get that almost down to a T. Let's see if we can just keep going strong for the rest of this lap. We're coming up into this tight chicane here. Quick left and right. Not my favourite corner, not my least favourite. Into the tight hairpin, keeping us 8-second lead on De Vries. I'm definitely going to have to make the AI difficulty a bit higher for the F1 series, but we'll see how they go. I'm going to be turning it up. I'll probably will keep it up on 60%, but we'll see coming into the next race, which will be next week. Coming up into another corner that I don't like and I've been struggling with, and again I just take it too wide there. Not losing too much time. Just trying to keep strong, trying to maintain our gap, pushing the car as hard as it will go. Here we go with that turn, and I still stick it, and that's the one that I've been having the most difficulty with in this race. You come around, we're coming up to the penultimate corner. Braking just right, run a little bit wide into the final corner. Got a checkered flag out, and across the line in first place. So we have officially become the series champion, the season champion for this race, for the F2 series.
Over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2.
A nice little donut in the circuit right there.
Here's our winner pulling their Arden into Parc Ferme then. What a fantastic race. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, these kind of things doesn't happen very often. Devon put in a good performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his rival and the new Formula 2 champion.
So you can see us just celebrating there a bit. I believe that's Jeff coming and giving us a big hug. Big hug with the rest of our pit team, radio crew. I think we skipped now to the
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to
we
our
skipped to
winner.
picking our
After
team
an
now,
incredible
picking
season,
our
we see a
F1
new
team,
name at the top
and
of the
hopefully we get
championship
some nice
table as we
big
reach
teams
the
here.
end of the race weekend. And now, Davide Valsecchi,
You can
let
see
me
we've
ask you, who was
come
your
out in
driver
front.
today?
I think I will have to
In
give
driver
it to the
standings,
driver. They demonstrated
with 7
very
points
great
ahead of Devon
touch
Butler.
in the will-to-will situation.
And I
They
think
showed
team
maturity
standings,
and patience.
yeah,
And what a season it has
65
been
points
for
ahead of
Arden, who
Dams.
reached the pinnacle of greatness here today by finally claiming the team's championship title. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
So let's now go and see what team we're going to be going for.
Congratulations, you must be thrilled.
First we've got an interview.
Wow, you're the driver's champion. How does it feel?
I think I'm going to go with thanking the team for the hard work. I think that's the one I end up going for. Yeah. The team definitely did a great job.
The season. How was the race for you?
Yeah, I'd say it was definitely challenging.
Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1. Care to comment?
And try and keep things on the hush low.
Appreciate your time.
Congratulations, mate. F2 champion.
Hey, congratulations. Enjoy it, 'cause it's the last time it'll ever happen.
Devon, it's okay to be upset. You came very close.
Yeah, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. It's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two, you got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're gonna have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one race is luck. Winning the championship is talent.
Really? Next time you use that incredible talent to ram into someone and steal all their points, remember they won't be as forgiving as I am. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I've got to run. Things to sign, important paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao!
Yeah, I definitely don't like him.
Big win. You're going to be getting a lot of interest.
So I'm going to need to pick a big team.
Or else you might end up with someone like Devon as your teammate. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, no, I don't want Devon as a teammate. Definitely don't. Right, I think it's time to just get into picking our team. See who we got. Put you guys out of your misery. Lineup predictions.
Come on in.
Book.
Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to when the doubt is over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and final points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
Okay guys, here's a big choice, and look who is given us a star. We have got the Mercedes AMG. Let's try to decide who we'll go for. We have got the Mercedes Driver Academy, which is what's given us that star, which is probably why they're interested in us. I think we're going to have to go for it. Could go with Rocket Williams. I definitely want to go with someone in the Mercedes Driver Academy. I think it's going to have to be Mercedes. It just has to be. So, I look at the terms. Quick look at the terms. No perks. Team goals hard. Qualify second. Expect race position second. Yeah, let's go for it, and we'll kick Bottas out and have our teammate as Lewis Hamilton.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let you know our
Mercedes were
intentions
definitely
immediately.
wanting us, so we're gonna have to do them proud. I'll probably bit off more than I can chew, but we'll just go for it. Now I've skipped the little intro because everyone will have seen all that by now. We'll come through the messages and we'll do some R&D stuff. Probably the best thing to do. We'll get rid of all these messages first. There you go. Carl, Emma. I notice how our agents Emma and some other people have Claire, but it's the exact same AI. So we're going to be starting off in Australia. That's probably, it's not my least favourite. Monaco is probably my least favourite track. I struggle with Monaco so much, but we are gonna be. Let's just have a look at what we can do. I think we need to work on the aero. I think that's going to be our first point, is to work on some aero. I'll get the two instant ones, I think. Wind tunnel efficiency and wind tunnel quality control. We'll get that sorted. They're all instant. So we'll get that. We've got 500 points left, so we will start developing the front wing. A 30% failure chance, minor impact, but we're just going to have to go for it. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well to stay up to date with future content. And comment down below what you'd like to see me do next, or if there's anything else you'd like to see me play next. See you later.